Hi guys, such a beautiful day today. 42 degrees. Can you believe it? The sun is shining out there. It's such a beautiful day to do video work. And that's what I plan on doing for you guys. I'm going to go out and give you another video. Now you may like this, you might not like it. Some of you guys, how many of you guys are in trains? I think everybody's a train enthusiast. I could tell by just going uptown. Yesterday I was up there and there was so many people I couldn't even get my car parked in town. So there must be a lot of you guys in trains. So we're having a big train show in Delavan. So let's take a peek and see what that's got in store for us. There's about, I don't know, they said about 5 or 16, I forget how many stores there are, about 5 or 6 stores that got different displays in them. The Legion Hall has got a big layout in there, something like that. Yeah, this is the first time I've ever been there, so I don't know what to expect. So I'm going to just go around and I'm going to venture out and do the best I can for getting some of the footage. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully we can get some good footage for you. So let's journey out and take a peek. Oh, I forgot to tell you, I gotta thank you guys so much for subscribing to my channel. All you guys that did so far, and if you can, I really appreciate it if you can share my channel with others, because I'm trying to build this channel up, get it so I can get more subscribers all the time. Because the more subscribers, the more views I can get, and that helps my channel out a lot, and I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much again. So let's get to Delavan and see what they got to offer.
Come ride the little train that is rolling down the track to the junction. Forget about your cares, it is time to relax at the junction. Lots of curves, you bet, even more when you get to the junction. There's a little hotel called the Shady Rest at the junction. It is run by Kate, come and be her guest at the junction. And that's Uncle Joe, he's a moving kind of slow at the junction. Ham and eggs are served in the morning by the girls at the junction. Orange juice too, it is good for you at the junction. They look nice and they'll treat you right at the junction. Charlie and Floyd run the train that's going down to the junction. Sam Drunker's store is just a quarter-mile more by the junction. Sam is getting sore from running through that store by the junction. Well, the girls ain't the police, so give them a little squeeze at the junction. They'll take you back by the railroad shack at the junction. You'll have a lot of fun just laying in the sun at the junction. Just climb aboard the caboose that is going down the track to the junction. If you got any doubts, just don't sit and pout at the junction. The train will get you there in your underwear at the junction. Petticoat Junction. Well, the the railroad trains don't stop here anymore. And the whistle of the steamer is just an echo in the wind. The railroad trains don't stop here anymore. Well, the brakeman, he don't switch here anymore. He don't ride them old box cars down the railroad line no more. Well, the brakeman doesn't switch here anymore. The fireman doesn't shovel the coal anymore. He don't fire up that boiler like he did so many years before. No, the fireman doesn't shovel the coal anymore. Oh, the conductor doesn't run the passenger train anymore. He doesn't yell all aboard like he used to yell before. No, the conductor, he don't run the train no more. Well, the telegrapher doesn't tap here anymore. He don't send the Morse code to the telephone lines no more. No, the telegrapher doesn't tap here anymore. Well, the caboose ain't at the end of the train no more. They've done away with the crumbing, and it's a damn shame there ain't no more. The caboose ain't at the end of the train anymore. But I'll tell you what, the Wisconsin Southern's still running down the line. Lickety-clack, 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 lickety-clack. Come all you rounders if you wanna hear a story about a brave engineer. Casey Jones was a roller's name. On a 6-8 wheeler he won his fame. Caller called Casey about 4:30. He kissed his wife at the station door, climbed up in the cabin with his orders in his hand, said, "This is my trip to the promised land." Casey Jones climbed up in the cabin. Casey Jones, orders in his hand. Casey Jones, leaning out the window, taking the trip to the promised land. Through South Memphis, yards on a fly, rain been falling and the water was high. Everybody knew by the engine's moan that the man at the throttle was Casey Jones. Casey Jones climbed up in the cabin. Casey Jones, orders in his hand. Casey Jones, leaning out the window, taking the trip to the promised land. Now Jones said, "Farmer, now don't you fret. Sam Webb said I ain't a-giving up yet. We're 8 hours late with the southbound mail. We'll be on time or we're leaving the rail." Dead on the rails was a part of a train. Blood was boiling in Casey's brain. Casey said, "Hey, look out ahead. Sam, jump, or we all be dead." Casey Jones climbed up in the cabin. Casey Jones, orders in his hand. Casey Jones, leaning out the window, taking the trip to the promised land. With a hand on the whistle and a hand on the brake, North Mississippi was wide awake. I see railroad officials said, whoa! The Illinois Central official said, he's a brave engineer to be a laying dead. The headaches and heartaches and all kind of pain are all a part of a railroad train. The sweat and the toil, the good and the grand, we're all a part of the life of a railroad man. Oh. Hey, look yonder coming down that railroad track, clickety-clack. Hey, look yonder coming down that railroad track. It's the Orange Blossom Special, bringing my baby back. Bring it on, my baby's back. Hello, baby. Well, I'm going down to Florida and get some sand in my shoes. Or maybe California and get some sand in my shoes. I'll ride that Orange Blossom Special and lose these Madison blues. Well, you see, I was hanging around the switch yards in Madison, Wisconsin, with my hobo friends, all of you, minding my own business like I always do. When this railroad detective with a badge and a gun came up to me and he said, "Hey boy, what are you hanging around here for?" I said, "For whatever's going around, I'll have some." He said, "You're acting like a real smart aleck, ain't you, boy?" I said, "No, I'm just hungry, sir." He said, "No, you're acting like a real smart aleck." I said, "Well, that's how I act when I'm hungry." He said, "Well, boy, I'm going to ask you one more time. What are you hanging around here for?" I said, "I'm looking for my baby." He said, "Well, this is a bad place to be looking for your baby." I said, "Well, I got a bad baby. When are you going back to Janesville, boy?" "When am I going back to Janesville? I don't know. Don't reckon if I ever will." "Oh, ain't you afraid of getting your nourishment in Hampton?" "Oh, I don't care if I do die, do die, do die, do die, do die." Hey, talk about her rambling. She's the fastest train on the line. Talk about her traveling. She's the fastest train on the line. It's the Orange Blossom Special, rolling down the Madison line. Woo-woo! Well, that train goes west to Prairie Sheen, east to Horse Island and Milwaukee, south to Janesville. She picks up a little bit of speed, picks up a little bit of Come along and ride this train. Come along and ride this train. Across the mountains, prairies, reservations, rivers, levees, plains. Come along and ride this train. I know a land where mountain streams are running free. I know a prairie where there's miles between each tree. I will show you people that I'm sure you'd like to know. Come along with me and go. Come along and ride this train. Come along and ride this train. Across the mountains, prairies, reservations, rivers, levees, plains. Come along and ride this train. I heard a story that I'd like to share with you. I know a valley that I'd like to take you to. I will show you things that I am sure you'd like to see. Come along and go with me. Come along and ride this train. Come along and ride this train. Across the mountains, prairies, reservations, rivers, levees, plains. Come along and ride this train. I have seen the mighty bridges this old train has crossed. I've been on the rail so many times where I've been lost. If you say you love me, then I'll marry you someday. Come along with me and say, come along and ride this train. Come along and ride this train. Across the mountains, prairies, reservations, rivers, valleys, plains. Come along and ride this train. Come along and ride this train.
Ride this train to Roseburg, Oregon. Now there's a town for you. You talk about rough. Some people say that Paul Bunyan was from around there. Well, when me and my daddy walked into that lumberjack camp, every one of them loggers, they all looked like Paul Bunyan to me. I was just a skinny kid about 16. When my daddy asked about a job for us, everyone stopped what they were doing just to see what was going to happen. That big boss man, he walked around me and he said to my pa, "Mister, I believe that boy is a second growth timber." I guess I was. Everyone got a big laugh out of it but Pa and me. Pa got kind of mad. He said he'd start me out as a high climber.